your setting will be in the ambulatory view. This being Dr. Bashwani's screen, your screen will look like it normally does in your ambulatory office. However, up here at the top gray tabs is a new one called My Experience. I'm gonna have you click on My Experience, and this opens up your available positions. So you will have automatically have been set on your ambulatory position. I'm gonna have you change it to Physician Hospitalist. Over here, your default organizer view. This is the view to the left panel. You want to make sure that it continues to show your message center. And to the right, I cannot illustrate that here, but you're going to want to click on Provider Handoff. When saving this, it will automatically tell you it's going to log you out and that you're going to have to log in. You accept this by logging out. It's going to take you out and bring you back in for your username and login. This time when you log in, it will bring you into your hospitalist view. To the left here will be your message center. To the right here would be a provider handoff with a list of your patients for the hospitalist setting. So that completes the My Experience. As I mentioned, this will be your provider handoff. In order to do that, you actually have to have a patient list. So up here in the gray tabs, I'd like you to click on the word patient list, and it will come open blank. Hovering to discover over the monkey wrench, it shows list maintenance. I'd like to have you click on list maintenance. Your available list will be blank, unlike Dr. Bashwani's. Click the new tab down here on the right. And from your selected patient list types, we are going to create a provider group list. Click on provider group and click next. Provider group is highlighted. The provider group I'd like you to pick, you need to scroll down a little bit, and it is Ellis Hospitalist, Ellis Medicine, right here. On the list, Hospitalist, Ellis Medicine. On the left side, this time, click Encounter Type, and you'll be seeing patients possibly in the emergency room. You'll be seeing inpatients, observation patients, and outpatients in a bed. Location is also important because we'll see in a moment. Click on locations and then click the little plus symbol here next to the word locations. And then scrolling down, you'll see Ellis Behavioral Health Inpatient. You need to hit that little plus symbol and then put a check in the box next to Ellis Behavioral Health Inpatient. Doing the same thing, hitting the plus symbol for Ellis Hospital and putting a check mark for Ellis Hospital. Lastly, going back over here to the left, click on the discharge criteria. We will only want to see patients that have not been discharged. Click on that little radio button. Down here, you can enter a name to make this different than others if you'd like. In this case, I'm simply going to put a in front of it, a hospitalist, and hit finish. When I hit finish, it puts the list over here on the available list side. I need you to highlight the list that you just created, send it over here to the right, and click OK. I would also like to illustrate for you how to create a particular floor, because this is a list for all of the patients throughout Ellis Hospital. You can click on the location and it will show you all the patients on C2, A3. You can also click it by name and change them in alphabetical order, whatever is comfortable for you working at the moment. Over here on the right is, if you hover over the pencil over the paper, is customizing columns. If you were to click on that and open up customizing columns, this is a list of all your available columns. Over here on the right is the ones that are showing the location, name, age, etc., etc. If there's anything on here on the left that wasn't on the right that you'd want, you can choose it. I'm actually pretty happy with the way the list is now. You can also rearrange it by clicking on like age, and you can put age in between the medical record number and the FIN number if you'd like. Whenever you've changed things, removed things with the red X, and you're happy with them, you click on the Save Disk here, exit by the door, and your list is modified. In this case, I modified it with the age being moved here. You can also hover between these two lines and widen and give some white space if that's what you prefer to do. So you now have a list of all hospitalist patients here at Ellis Medicine. Here at the bottom, it even has some of our test patients as well. The next thing I want to show you is how you can create an actual location list, because of course sometimes there's patients on the floor that are not hospitalist patients, and you might want to see those. So again, going up here to list maintenance, click on that monkey wrench. Again, clicking new. However, this time, instead of provider group, we are going to click location. Click next. Up here where it says locations, we're going to hit the little plus symbol. We're going to go back down here to Ellis Hospital and hit the plus symbol and the plus symbol again. This time I want all of the patients on floor A3. So I'm going to put check mark next to this nursing cap for A3 nurses station. Discharge criteria, once again, I'm going to only want to see patients that have not been discharged. And again, I will call this an A list just to give it a separate name from what Dr. Bashwani has. And I'm going to click finish. There's the list I just created, highlighting it, moving it over again to the right, and clicking OK. The list appears. And there are all the patients on A3. This concludes this instructional video. Thank you very much.